You already know what it is. Come on down and get them Hollywood trades. So, right now, gold is still bullish, but some of you may have missed this banger, this lightning strike of a trade, this bearish short of a trade, and some of you may have missed this. Boy, it was a banger. This is the quickest 500 pips I ever made in my life. Yes, I said it, 500 pips on a session. Boy, a lot of you forex traders don't even know what 500 pips even look like on a trade. And a lot of you gold traders may have missed this, so let's break this down. Gold was super bullish, but we had a crazy correction to this move. Dude, gold went up like 1,000 pips. Bro, like over 1,000 pips in a run, because that's what, 23, 25, and it went up to 24, 30. Yeah, it's like 1,100 pips it went up in this run up. Not to mention where we came from days ago, from the beginning of April. But I wanted to just point out how much free money some of you guys are missing. Look at this. It goes down, right? It creates a bearish candle, and then it trades through it, and it never comes back through that candle, right? For days and days and days. It has been doing the same process. That was a bullish entry. That was a long entry right there, right? And then you had another one, a bearish candle. It traded back through it, and the price never came back through that candle, if not even traded into that candle. This is support and resistance at its finest, right? This is support and resistance at its finest. A lot of support and resistance traders don't even understand that this is a thing when these candles get traded back through. This is a bullish momentum, and as a bearish candle comes and gets traded back through, just pay attention to that, right? Look at that. Somebody remarked this off as support. This is just very, very much free money, and then it channels up, right? And then you have your channel. All of your old school traders would just use the bottom of the channel, right? They might want to get in somewhere more so over here towards the channel, right? When it's creating that channel. But just pay attention to that. I marked these off. A lot of you people in my Discord already know. A lot of you who are just now getting hip to all this probably don't know, but propulsion block versus an order block versus a compression block, all of these things are very particular. But let's break down this trade, right? Let's get to it, right? This is the reason why you're here, trying to figure out why you may have missed this trade, why you can't catch 500 pips on a session. This is why. All-time high environment, you have nothing to the left. It's just blank outer space, right? So you don't have a bearish block to trap for your exit and maybe for a bearish entry. What you do have is deviation. You have standard deviations, right? So you trap these standard deviations, boom, right? It's like a slingshot. Price is like a slingshot. So in all-time high environments, you really want to be keen on these deviations. That is where a lot of your profit taking is going to be happening, at the max ranges of these, like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 deviations. But I use 4 as my max. Even if it does get to 5, I won't fret trying to even read anything beyond 4, because look at how accurate this is. I mean, look at how accurate this is. If you guys don't know about these deviations, you might want to start experiment with these deviations. And you ICT traders that don't use standard deviations, shame on you. Let's break down this hourly. Look at this. Look at this. Your old school traders are going to be using the top of this channel as well. And as I always say, price is a storm. Price is a storm that is boiling on multiple fronts. They use multiple things. So you have your deviation targets, which is more robotic, right? Algorithmic. And then you have your trend line channel traders also eyeballing this as a take profit and a possible bearish entry. So with that, I was able to be apprehensive and be ready for this bearish thunder strike, right? Boom. So once I've seen this happen, I'm breaking down into my entry time frame. Once I break down into my entry time frame, I see something very spectacular, very ICT clad, which is an inversion fair value gap, which I call a flip zone. And a lot of my Discorders know that I mark these flip zones off at ranges. They're a little bit more particular than an inversion gap because it is at the top or the bottom of a range and it flips and it never trades back through it. And so I was able to see that this Judas swing right here was creating an engulfing flip zone. It struck through that, and as Casper always says, you want to see, if you are bearish from a higher time frame POI, you want to see the lower time frame completely disrespect a bullish array. And in this case, it completely disrespected this. It did not even try to come back into this block after this. I am in that. I'm in that to win that right here. And as people know in my Discord, I take these tight entries so I can have the best stop available, right? And if I get in here, that is my best stop, right? It was still kind of wide for me. That was a wide stop for me. What was that? I like to keep my stop like 25 handles. This one was like 230, and what was that? 230. Oh yeah, that was, oh my God, that was like a 70 handle stop. Ooh, just because of the dealing range. The dealing range was so crazy. Look how many pips it moved in 1 5-minute candle. In 1 5-minute candle, it moved almost 100 pips in 1 5-minute candle. I did tell you, this is crazy. What? Oh my God, this is not crazy. What I'm trying to tell you is forex traders don't even see these type of pips. It's like 200 pips in like 10 minutes. They dream about these type of pips in their sleep. They wake up and they're like, oh my goodness, if I would have made that trade in real life. You know, when you wake up from those trader dreams, I've had those for years now, just wishing I could have made a trade like this. When I wake up, I'm like, oh, it wasn't even real. But look at this. This was real, right? And then you had a bullish block right here, completely disrespected all at once. And so I go in here, put in my stop. I don't expect it to trade through half of this block, maybe wicked. Boy, this would have been a hurtful stop loss because that was like 70 pips. That's like more than double what I would prefer my stop loss to be. But it's the block, it's the dealing range. That's what you trade. I would have gotten back in on this if it would have wicked and went below 50% of this leg here. If it would have went below, I would have got slammed back in on that. Either way, we did our deviation measurement and it gave us a target, right, of this. It gave us this target here, and that's where I set my take profit. As you can see, this was it says a 6-3, 6R trade right here. And we did have some bullish expectations through here. So this would have been like a TP1 somewhere up in here. I did not set my TP1 until the 50% mark, which was here. This was my TP1. I expected it to get to at least a 50%. If people who trade 50%, you know that this is all digitally algorithmic process. So we did get some bullish momentum here because of these blocks right here. They just got disrespected, destroyed. As you can see, once this bullish pivot got destroyed right here, it became a bearish pivot. The price did not close beyond this block again. That is resistance. Support and resistance traders, you need to really learn this because that is resistance right there, right? That block itself becomes resistance. It's not a zone. It's particular candles that become support and resistance. This is super resistance. This candle here, we have not tested it yet, but when we get back to it, if we do, you will see that this is resistance. We do have higher time frame blocks now that we will use actually as support and resistance because This turned into higher time frame support and resistance at this candle's body right here. We do expect price to come back up to one of these candle bodies, one of these something here. We expect it to come back to, if not to this very candle here itself, because this is still a bullish asset, and we do expect a bullish move at least to the 50% now of this, right? This was a move, and we expect the price to at least try for a premium at this area right here. That's where we expect the next bullish move to kind of gather itself, somewhere up in these block ranges here. But that is it. That is how we are reading this price right now. Of course, we expected this bullish block right here to hold, because price has not been disrespecting these bullish pivots that happen and send price flying. It has not been disrespected. So if price does continue to disrespect this block and this trend line, a lot of higher time frame trend line traders will be filling in short here just to try their luck on their mechanical entry exit systems themselves. So we do have a higher deviation target that is also available for us. We use bodies on higher time frames as well. So let's go ahead and measure that out. We have a deviation target of this. But thing is, if this deviation target does hit, that means this is a first of its kind event of a powerful block that sent price soaring being broken, and trendline traders having a frenzy. So it will really have to start disrespecting some of these bearish entries and start hitting their stops before we come back up. But that is pretty much it. You guys need to keep studying up, and I'm going to keep studying up so I can keep hitting trades like this. Go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and join the Discord. Link in the description. Link in the YouTube bio. And we will see y'all next time. Y'all be safe out there, all right?